exactly, Lunas. I know. I think
Flailing for some, waffling for others.
What is flailing?
Oh, very nice.
Waffling.
Yeah,
For,
you know.
Maybe I should have picked something else to be my dumb stat.
Waffling.
Bro's just waffling about.
So actually, I did VR in a 1080 Ti. So shit, just depends on what's your processor.
Today I shoveled more snow.
Nice.
And it was fun.
Why do you need to shovel snow?
Because there was a snowstorm. And there.
Where you're at?
Yes.
But I thought it was always sunny in Philadelphia.
I knew he was building up to that. I knew he was building up to that.
Vote kick.
I was waiting for it this whole time. I was just like, he's building.
He's building up. Yep, it's like, here it comes. Here it fucking comes.
Seriously, well, I mean, that's not wrong. It was sunny today. It's just that it's also cold and there's snow on the ground.
Oh, wow.
Are we waiting for Jace to set up?
Jace is ready, I think.
Oh, Axiom, I got you.
Jace, if you're ready, talk in your chat. Say something in your chat.
Hi, yeah.
Streams from
Yo.
Ready?
He's not quite ready.
He's not even here.
That is also true.
He's here. He just typed. Thank you, Jace. Alright.
Oh, I see him. I see me. I'm in here.
Whoa. I don't.
Oh, guess what?
What?
It has been a year.
It has been a year.
Thank you for 12 months. Oh my god.
Subbing?
Been streaming.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Alright. I am about to get started.
Tell me when. I'm going to unmute everything.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. When?
We're getting started already. So hello, hi, hello. Thanks for 12 months. Thank you. Hi. I love you all.
Well, Raggy.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, we really ruined that one. I was gonna have you unmuted. It was like, alright, Barry's gonna come in with some epic intro, and then everyone's like, well, I'm ready now.
Oh my god, the screen changed.
Intro, I indeed have.
Ooh.
Hold on, I want to turn you up a little. Hop off, King.
To the north of Faerun runs a ridge of icy mountains that they call the spine of the world. It attaches to frozen seas, made up of glaciers, snowdrifts, all manner of unpleasant coldness, ice.
Hang on, I'm trying to get
rime.
there. I'm trying to get there.
All manner of fell creatures also inhabit the spine of the world, including dragons.
I did it.
White dragons especially find this place particularly appealing because it's cold. White dragons have an affinity for cold and snow and ice. But all is not well with dragonkind. There is competition, there is scarcity, there are grudges, and one dragon, slighter, smaller, and less ferocious than the rest, has been ousted, chased by more powerful ones for daring to encroach upon their territory. Burned bridges, essentially the only outcome of this. So this dragon flees south. Not very far south. Flies over the sea, turns inland, and flies over to mountaintops of ice and rime. And eventually, it settles on the Sword Mountains in Faerun along the Sword Coast, overlooking an area of forest and town near Neverwinter, and even nearer to the podunk town of Phandalin, a little blip on the map, a stop on the road barely. Little nowhere town. But above this nowhere town, in the peaks of Icespire, an Icespire hold, this dragon mounts a campaign to eradicate every single member of that hold. It is a mostly successful campaign. There are some survivors who are made to flee down from the mountainside, orcs who have taken over the hold and in an ironic twist been ousted from it themselves. And in this hold, Icespire hold, looking over the tiny town of Phandalin, the Dragon of Icespire Peak sits and just ruminates on how it's going to rule its new domain. And that is the problem that you all will be contending in this little intro adventure to our campaign. Hello everyone, my name is Barry, I will be your DM. And welcome to, well, I called it Adventures in Faerun, but we're starting off with the Dragon of Icespire Peak, just to get everyone's feet wet.
Nice.
Welcome.
What's that town called again? Phandalin?
Phandalin, P-H-A.
Spell that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, tap in the chat.
Oh,
Make it easy for you.
I'm writing notes.
Oh.
I'm so glad.
I'm writing notes.
I'm so glad. Clutches my hands. We'll see how long that lasts.
Well, his pen sucks, so it might not last long.
I'm writing notes. I'm doing my part.
Don't you dare mock me, sir.
I am always fond of the party note taker because I myself am not one.
No.
So it's Icespire Hold on Icespire Peak?
Yeah, they were real creative with that one.
I'll remember Peak. I've already written this note. I do bullet notes, so this is just a bullet note.
Bullet notes are perfect.
Bullet notes are great.
Yeah, so you can just like bullet stuff down and play at the same time.
Bullet?
The notes will be collected at the end of the session and graded.
Oh wow. Graded notes? That's crazy, actually.
Also,
There's a
really
quiz.
quick, do we mind, real quick, now the intro's done, if we go down the line, everybody just introduce their character's name and what they are? Like, just a really quick overview, so...
Absolutely. Go for it.
I would just say let's start with literally the line in, at least in Discord, so if Daniel wants to start.
My character's name is Conleth Embermane, and he is a old, crotchety drow lore bard who is unusually tall at 6'5" and has a problem with alcohol.
Oh,
Love that.
everybody say hello, Conleth.
Hello,
Hello, Conleth.
To which Conleth replies, "Who?"
Oh.
Oh, that's not in character. I play Gita, who is a half-orc fire genasi, sorcerer bard.
Hi, how are you?
Flamey lady. Flamey singy lady.
Hi, Sarlacc. Hi, how are ya? Welcome in.
Moving on.
Hello. I play Luis, or Louis, or Lewis, if that's your flavor. If you don't feel like putting any flavor in it, that is. Luis, or Louis, is a Firbolg at about 7 feet. He appears to have some sort of vitiligo. very curious. He is just trying to live his life. That's all. He's just a little odd jobber. That's it. Peace out, homies.
Whoa. I am playing McKetcher, who
Sarlacc,
is
welcome
a
in.
half-elf, wood elf, Dampier, and they are in monk. That's all you get.
Oh,
Well, I see that Barry's been showing the characters on the left, and my avatar is completely blocking it. So I'm gonna
Oh,
have
you
to-
know what? Lurking a bit because art behind me. I'm glad you're here.
I'm
bud.
playing
So nice to see you.
Otolorin, or Rin for short. They are an Asmar swashbuckler rogue. They're
I gotta make this a little
gonna
smaller.
be a
Hi,
cool
Akira.
hero
Welcome
fella.
in.
And
Hello.
yeah, I'll leave
Alright.
it at that.
Beep. There we go. That's better. I want folks to be able to see the rolls.
Last
I was
but
not planning on
least,
streaming,
I will
but
be playing
I was
Zarek.
told that I should.
He is a blue dragonborn, and I will be your friendly, mostly friendly neighborhood paladin.
Thank you guys.
Wonderful.
Yes,
But
I'm
yeah.
playing a warlock this time around.
So you just seen there's a dragon, and it just so happens that we will be starting in the town of Phandalin as your characters arrive one by one. I remember we have gone over this during our session 0, that this is mostly an introduction session, so there will be a lot of listening for everyone as we just go through people one by one. I won't take too long on it, or at least hopefully I won't. But it's mostly going to be us listening to other people's stuff for the moment. So, let us get started. The town of Phandalin, as I said before, is it's a backwater town. There's not much there. There is basically a trail from the town of Neverwinter, a high road of trade, commerce, travel, and a trail that leads from that high road that goes inland to the Sword Coast's frontier. Branching off from that trail is an even muddier, more obscure road that leads to the town of Phandalin. Phandalin is literally a stop on the road. People go there to the inn to stay if they do not want to be out in the wilderness at night when traveling. And even then, some people would rather camp out, because according to some, camping out might be more luxurious than staying in Phandalin. It's not true, but it's a sentiment that a lot of people promote, because, you know, people are mean. Today, one particular person, among many others, finds themselves in this town. This person is a dragonborn, tall and proud, turning heads as they arrive on that trail. There have been rumors of a fell, cold wind sweeping down from the Sword Mountains, and a winged, massive figure that flies and roars at night. Rumors like this do not usually come from this place. No one is bold enough, or more honestly, interesting enough, to spin a tale of a massive monster flying in the skies. No one wants that here. Everyone loves the stability of the place, if you can call it that. Most would call it decline. And so, I would like a moderately detailed description of your character, Zarek, as you do enter the town of Phandalin. The buildings are rustic, in disrepair almost. I'd like an impression of the place as well.
All right.
Oh, the game is paused.
Zarek is
Let's turn.
as you mentioned, he's
Brian
a
up
kind
and
of
up.
deep blue dragonborn. He's dressed in a set of, I would say, oh, there we
Ooh.
go. In a
He's handsome.
in a set of chain
I'm real
armor
gay.
that looks used. It's seen some use, but it's not shiny and chrome by any means. He has sort of the long tendrils that come down over his shoulders and down his back. On the right side of his face, there's a very distinctive scar that goes down under his eye where it appears that all of the scales are missing, which is that kind of adds to the already unique appearance of this tall, clearly martial figure that kind of strides through town. He's carrying several weapons: a shield, axe, spears. He looks to move with purpose, but he's not grimacing or doing anything to intimidate or scare any of the townspeople, but intentionally by any means. Just he has the look of someone who is moving with purpose. To him,
Zarek.
that it's a small human
Zarek.
town doesn't necessarily give any positives or negatives. It just sort of is. In his travels, towns come in different shapes and sizes, and it just is a fact of life. I think that if he is getting strange stares from people, it isn't anything that really affects or bothers him at the moment. He is looking around, however, for, say, somewhere where people might be gathering, like a store or an inn or a tavern that he could maybe use to get some more information about this figure, this rumor of a particular figure that is gliding through the skies.
So far, the white-capped peaks of the Sword Mountains show no sign of it. You see the mist drifting off of them, drifting downwind from you, meaning, it shouldn't be as cold in town today, thank goodness. On the subject of people gathering, it's ironic because people are giving you a wide berth. As you walk, he's walking with purpose, and people are parting like the Red Sea as he walks. Some children seem fascinated by him. Their parents tug them away. Eventually, as he approaches the town square, which is small and silly, there's like a shrine there, a well, not much going on. There is a tavern with a sign that indicates it as the Stonehill Inn. It's a decent place, 2 stories, wooden building, good foundation. There's a stable as well. Looks like a cellar is outside. Place looks pretty decently stocked for this town. The rest is not much. There are larger buildings, and one particularly fancy building to the southwest of town. But this is it. The inn. Will you go in?
Yep, that is definitely going to be his first stop.
You meet in a tavern.
It's mid-morning, so there's no bustle in the inn itself, but there are people present, and as you walk in, all heads turn to you. It's not exactly the best appointed place. Wooden floors, rugs with a bit of dust, tables, a bar with stools in front of it,
It's
a
dark.
couple of people who swivel their heads to look at you, and a barkeep who was in the middle of cleaning a mug, and his motions stop, arrest the moment he sees you. And he looks at you, he sees your weapons, and he simply asks, "A friend, right?"
Of course.
Oh. And there's visible relief throughout the room, though a sense of wariness. "Oh, come on in. Have a seat."
And he will do just that. He kind of makes his way around, just sort of surveying the place as he moves.
It's nice. There's a fireplace with a warm fur rug and actual couches, leather couches. A set of stairs that seems to lead upward, and a kitchen behind the barkeep. And
Question.
the barkeep himself is, yes.
Sorry. Can anyone else see the inn?
Oh, you can't see
I
it.
can.
Let me make sure that you can.
Was it a tavern or inn?
It's called the Stone something Inn.
It's called the Stonehill Inn. There's a tavern downstairs and rooms upstairs. Let me fix that for you.
You said Stone Hill?
The Stonehill, yes. You should be able.
Note taking.
It's amazing.
That's because I have old lady fog brain. I need the notes.
You should be able to see it in a sec. Hopefully.
Also, I never ever have taken notes before, and I've always regretted it. So not this time, baby.
Aha, here we are.
There you are.
Oh, hold on. Zarek's big old sexy dragon stuff is blocking the
Okay.
whole thing for me.
Yes, so
You can close it off.
Kirill, that is my boyfriend playing. He is not playing Dorothy though. He's playing a
There's a whole lot of
character that
dragons.
is very patterned off of Dorothy though. So
There are
I'm
a total
hopeful
of like
hopeful
3
that you like him.
townspeople and a
Also,
performing
welcome
bard
in.
and the
So happy to
waitress
see you.
who is currently cleaning tables rather than serving them. The barkeep, he looks a bit taken off balance. Still, he's still kind of assessing you, but he does beckon a hand and welcome. Food, drink.
Those would be well and fine, but
I'm very glad you
information is
noticed
what I seek.
Dorothy upon entering.
Information.
That makes me really happy.
All right. Well, I had my own questions, but I suppose information what exactly?
On rumors that I have heard of creatures that float through your skies and haunt the eaves with their calls.
Oh, yeah, that, huh? Well, a few nights ago, it was all dark and cold. Sky lit up with a weird set of colors, and we saw that thing. Dirty gray creature, massive wings, long head and a tail, flying in the skies above. Backed by the moon, all dramatic like, really. Some say it's a dragon, but don't
Some
dragon
say.
around these parts unheard of. Well, at least in the last century anyway.
A century is no time at all to them.
Is that so? Are they one of those long-lived things then?
If they have their way, yes.
Ooh.
So yeah, there has
Good
there has
answer, good
been
answer.
a thing flying around. Don't know where it is. Couldn't tell you. If it's still here, I couldn't tell you that either.
Do you know who could?
Oh, maybe. The town master, he might be able to furnish you with that information. I'm not quite sure. But please, sit, eat. Bread, cheese, ham.
Ham and bread.
Hope you're a fan of cheap ale. Most of what we got.
He kind
ale.
of looks, gives like a non-committal shrug.
He
Oops,
goes to the
not-
kitchen, opens the door, and calls the order. Just for like some bread and ham and cheese. And someone hands it to him. Just a platter of it. A hunk of bread, a block of cheese, and some sliced ham. Sets it down in front of you.
I don't know why my full screen isn't working and it's pissing me off.
So, am I allowed to ask questions of my own?
He reaches out, and you can see that his hand has, I think, there's 4 fingers on his hand, and he like basically plucks up a big slice of ham and just sort of like tosses it back, chews a bit while he's staring at the bartender. If you wish.
Do you intend to stay here for a while, or are you passing through?
I intend to stay long enough to either find the creature and deal with it, or verify that it has moved on.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you either of those things. But I hope you find the information you need. In the meantime, there's plenty to be done if you're the sort to keep busy.
Go on.
Well, jobs around town, things that need being done by people who are. And he looks at you, he gestures at you, and he kind of rolls his shoulders to kind of indicate big.
He sort of like snorts and nods. And where would I find information on that?
From our good town master down the road. Oh, I've been rude. I haven't properly introduced myself. And he holds out a hand.
Oh,
I am Toblin. Toblin Stonehill.
You can't see him because little.
I run
one's
this
walking in,
place.
but he's cute.
I own this place.
He's cute.
I am this place.
He's cute.
He will reach out, take his hand in return, give it a steady shake. Good to meet you, Tomlin. I am Zarek.
Zarek. Oh. That's a exotic name, if you don't mind me saying.
Racism.
It is a name that you could pronounce.
It is. Pronunciation has nothing to do with it. I've never heard such a name before, but, you know, Vandalin. You don't really hear much, see much. That creature is the most excitement we've had here in ages.
Then I'm sure that you and the others will be glad when it has passed.
Most of us will, the town master especially.
This town master that you speak of.
I'll draw you a little map of the town so you can find his house easily. He is supposed to be occupying the town hall, but in light of recent events, he has sequestered himself in his home.
Oops.
It's
I bumped the microphone.
he stops there. Never mind.
He tilts his head inquisitively. He hides in his home.
I didn't say hide. Yes, he's hiding. He's hiding in his house.
Kind of scoffs and grabs up another chunk of meat and bread. Tosses it back, and you can see the like rows of teeth.
He averts his eyes and just, like he starts finding something else to do. So enjoy your meal. I'll get that little map drawn for you.
I got a funny message.
You have my thanks.
He does his best to keep you in his peripheral vision, but he doesn't look at you directly. Ain't no way. He is not doing that at all.
He's gonna keep chomping away and look at, I guess, the other folks here in the tavern. Are they also staring and or averting their gazes?
Yeah, all of them are averting their gaze. The bard on the stage is sweating, and you're not sure if it was sweating before you came in or when you came in.
Okay. He just kind of leans on the bar. He doesn't sit because he's not entirely sure if it will hold him. So he just is sort of lean beside one of the stools.
That's fair. While you are there finishing your meal, another person arrives in Phandalin. The carriage was only able to bring you to the dirt road that leads to the town. You had to walk the rest, carrying whatever you had to carry on your back. It's an indignity at best.
I think this
As the carriage turns around and goes back the way it came, down to the town of Tribor in the east. Maketra, I would like you to describe in a bit of detail her character as they approach along this dirt road leading to this very dinky town.
Dinky.
Okay. Right. So, a moderately tall male with a deep russet complexion takes a step onto the dirt road. A silver gaze of
I walk
melded
a muddy
iris
road, a muddy
pupil,
road that I could ever walk.
sweeps
Yes, that's
the
correct.
town
I walk a
on the
muddy road.
horizon with a bit of a half-lit despondence. His nose twitches at the scent of the road and the town in the distance. And a quaint
Never. I will never
feeling
mind
that
my
emanates
business.
from it.
I will mind all of
He is
my
dressed rather
businesses.
luxuriously, with a fitted short-sleeve shirt that is cream in color, with the top two buttons undone, hugging his torso. A finely embroidered corset vest, tan in color, sits atop that and accentuates his lithe, athletic figure. A light brown jacket rests on his broad shoulders, though his arms swing freely. He has one hand tucked into the pocket of his dark leather trousers, and the other he has holding on to the strap of a leather knapsack that is hanging over his right shoulder. His movements are fluid and light, and he glides forward towards the town. He is packed rather lightly for this excursion, as he doesn't seem like he needs a bit all that much. Once he gets there, he kind of just takes in the sights,
Not as
the people,
detailed if you don't want to.
making note
can
mentally,
think
but
it up
also
on the
trying
spot.
to not draw too much attention, even though he is well aware the style of his dress is quite a bit more than what the local natives have here.
Definitely. You make your way through, but you, Maketra, you have a destination in mind. You don't want to deal with any of these people. In a town like this, you deal with who is in charge. If you want to know what's going on, you are, at present, a little above, in a sense, talking to bartenders, people in the streets. You go to the townmaster. Now, what I would like to know from you is, do you try to find the townmaster's house on your own, or do you ask people for directions?
I think he probably would ask a shopkeeper. He would ask a shopkeeper.
That's good. Shopkeeper is a friendly choice. There's one general store man named Barthen who kind of just directs you. Tells you go past the town square, 2 streets down, or 1 street down from the town square, and you head east to the fancy house. And there you'll find it. Easy enough directions.
Yes, he
I'm
would
uploading
thank,
everyone's tokens right now.
would thank them. Probably just leave a
Because-
small tip, like 10 silver or something. Then go
10 silver? A small tip? That's all gold.
Yeah. Why not?
So you leave a gold in the hand of the shopkeeper, and he is immediately like, "Oh, come again, sir, please."
He doesn't acknowledge that.
People
Should
stare
I
at
wanna
you.
hold?
Unbeknownst to you, our previous person was kind of stared at in a different manner. They like he was different, he was big, he was intimidating. You are well enough dressed. Fucking fancy, according to these people. And of course you're going to the town master's house. Of course you are. The town master's house is not the biggest house in Phandalin, but it is certainly the most decorated one. There are flowers in front of the door. The door itself is painted a vivid green. There are roses in the yard and along the walls. On either side, there's ivy on the walls as well. Wonderful stone and wood composition. And easily enough, you are able to approach this door.
I think I got
I will
everyone's
bring you
tokens.
here along with the party token.
Oh, one
Let's
more.
see.
Zarek. Zarek.
You approach a teal shut door.
So
Uh-huh.
really quick, I checked out for 2 seconds. Sorry, I was looking down at something. Where did he go?
Went to the town master's house in Phandalin.
What a beautiful home.
Yeah, you approach this wonderful wooden teal door. What do you do?
I want to upload my token
You
really
notice
quick so you
the
guys
flowers
can see what it looks like.
growing on the vine. You can smell them, appreciate it. It's, yeah. Looks like it's a kind of natural beauty that
Not the
isn't
Sims
quite
buy mode
allowed
music.
to explain where he is.
Include own
So,
image. Okay. we're
He'll give a
gonna-
knock on the door and wait and see if anyone answers.
You knock on the door. A few seconds pass and you hear a clattering
Barry
sound
finds the
and
music,
yelling.
man. He knows.
If you're a dragon, I'll have you know that I'm quite too skinny to satisfy you.
Good lord.
You will find, however, that the shopkeeper Barthen is a large and muscular man and not quite sinewy. You should eat him instead. Yes, yes.
Oh my god, Dogecoin.
The corner of his mouth twitches at that. He's not going to say anything, but he is going to knock again. But it's going to sound a bit more determined
Forceful,
and like, open
annoyed.
the door, please.
Ew! Dragons do not knock twice. And you hear like a tack, 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 tack of footsteps just kind of skipping to the door.
Oh my god.
But the door does not open. The slit on the door opens, and you see a pair of like dark eyes peer out. Very pretty eyes. You can see the eyeliner on them.
Hmm. He just sharply looks down at them. Hello.
Oh, hello, you.
I am here to speak with the, oh my god, who was this again?
The town master.
The town master.
Oh my god, who is this again?
Yes, quite. I am he, Harbin West. A pleasure to meet you. And he sticks out his hands from the slit. Just a couple fingers. Just like 3 fingers. You don't know what he wants. That's probably supposed to be a handshake.
Okay, Rikeche hesitates with that, but then he'll reach out. He'll give like a fairly solid shake of that, trying
my
to be
God.
careful not to claw this man's fingers. I have traveled from Baldur's Gate, and I'm looking for a place to rest on my way to Neverwinter. However, I have heard that there is some trouble happening in this area, and I would like to know more about it.
Ooh, Baldur's Gate! Baldur's Gate, wonderful place, sprawling city, wonderful diaspora. Never been there. As for trouble in my dear town of Vantlin, yes, we have no shortage of troubles, actually.
Trying to find a different place for the
You don't look the sort to, take things into your own hands, are you?
For the
Are you that kind of
Fugees?
person who would, go out there amongst the wilderness and work?
He pauses and is still holding the man's gaze, and he'll say,
Okay, maybe if I make them bigger.
we can talk about that in a bit. Do you not find it rather rude to speak to someone through the door?
I do find it rude, and I must express my regret, because I know the moment I open this door, that dragon, and yes, I do believe it is a dragon, I saw the shape of it, I know what it is, will sweep down from the mountaintop and find its way into
I know
my
you
square,
are, it's
run
crazy.
through my streets, run through my door, and ruin my carpet, as well as take my life and other such matters. You must understand, I've cloistered myself in here for my... Well, it's logical to me. And so I have cloistered myself here for my own security. I hope that you're understanding.
He kind of narrows his eyes a little bit. I see. Okay, very well. Was there, perhaps you would, if you're afraid that a dragon will come inside, I suppose that means you are not prepared to come outside.
Absolutely not. Ooh, the very idea of stepping outside while that thing is outside. Ooh, my heart. It is racing. Pardon me. Pardon me one moment. Okay. I'm not coming outside. Ever. At least not until that thing is dead.
I see. How long have you been cloistered in your home?
4 days. I'm well stocked.
Nobody asked all that.
Is this town
Nobody asked.
running itself?
Oh no, by all means. I distribute my missives through this little spot here, and he kind of flicks the leather slit.
Not the mail slot.
And all is well. In fact, perhaps you could dispense some duties for me. I will compensate you.
How much will you compensate me?
Oh, I am not a miser. The jobs usually run from 25 to 50 to even 100 gold coins.
And what is this job?
Will you give me a moment to check my office? In my home office, I'm not going to the town hall.
He just nods, because you're still standing outside.
And yeah, you see the leather slit close, and the telltale sound of his shoes tapping against the wooden floor as he pelts up. And he leaves you to wait.
He'll take a step back from the door, and he'll kind of just look over the house.
It's a very pretty house.
Are there any windows on the house?
Yes, they are. All of them are boarded up. He was thorough.
Okay. He finds this amusing, but it doesn't really show in his expression. Is there anyone around here?
Yeah, there are people in the streets, like walking behind you, back and forth.
Okay. We'll just kind of idly people watch.
Yeah, there's
People
not really
watching.
much to it, but there's people to watch.
This man's taking kind of long.
Yeah, he's going to take a while because we're going to move to the next party member while you were made to wait. The Sword Coast is a place rife with history. There are ruins in forgotten corners of this realm. There are ruins on the mountainsides, at the mountain's feet, in fields, just standing there, with no one to tell their stories, no one who can tell you where they came from, who they were. A lot of stuff just lost, or things that are not truly lost, but ruins where the people who know the history are just not, living here. The great historians have moved to the other cities, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, Waterdeep, even Baldur's Gate. But no one stays here. So no one can really say what has happened in this place. Who these people were, who the people who lived here were before the humans settled in. And these are the things that probably come to mind, Conleth, as you walk the dirt road down towards Phandalin. Would you give us a little detailed description of your character, please?
Conleth Embermain is a 300-year-old drow lore bard. He is 6'5" and somewhere between 250 and 300
That's
pounds.
Not Danny.
Unclear. As he wears a truss in order to hide his belly from other drow who would mock such corpulence. He has violet eyes, long red hair with a white patch in the front.
Yes, belly.
And he has a scar over his left eye.
We gotta get him
and
some
he has
art.
never disclosed how he obtained that scar, although he once jokingly said that he attained it while shaving.
Hero Forge does this character justice.
He has the gait of an aristocratic person, as well as the dress. Although the clothes have recently become somewhat weathered, threadbare. They are antique. He is not poor, they are antique. He is a older gentleman who is very much of his time. And his time has, or is about to pass. He has left the Underdark, which has been his home for several years, for reasons unknown to him, and has for at least several weeks been on an extended bender, and he cannot recall where he is traveling to or where he is traveling from. Although one thing is for certain, he needs a drink or he's going to be sick.
Indeed. And what place to find a drink than the only fucking town for miles around, nothing but road and forest. It's an easy walk, and as with the other two, you are also stared at in Phandalin for no other reason that you are a full elf, a full-blooded elf. There are many half-elves in town, but a full-blooded elf is a rarity, and so you get the stares. No one bothers you, thank goodness. People of Phandalin have more manners than that at least. But yeah, they stare a lot. And as you walk into this place, I mean, ruins are a thing you have studied, and ruins are a thing you know, but this town may as well be a ruin, a present-day ruin, a carcass that is rotting and refuses to admit it is dead.
Oh dear.
This place sucks. But in the midst of all that, there is a tavern, an inn with a tavern downstairs. And perhaps there is a place you can get a drink. Will you go to the Stonehill Inn?
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly. You enter the Stonehill Inn. That rustic wooden place, sturdy, warm inside, because it's a bit chilly out, just a little bit. And you are immediately met with the first interesting sight you've seen since you entered this town. There is a large dragonborn sitting at the bar, eating bread, cheese, and ham. There are other people, other townspeople, who also stare at you because it's rude, and truth be told, they rather stare at you, an elf, than a burly dragonborn.
Rude.
The innkeep, the man behind the counter, he's obviously one, because, they always clean glasses, it's cliche, and necessary. He looks at you, raises his eyebrows, and mouths something. You have the option for me to roll an intelligence check to lip read, or you can just not bother with what he's saying. It's up to you. You can roll an intelligence check by double-clicking on your character sheet.
I'm not going to even dignify that.
Okay, very good. So you're not bothering. He just mouthed something. But then he beckons at you. Come on in. Welcome to Stonehill Inn. We have another traveler today, I see.
I would feel more welcome with some brandy.
Brandy we have. Come on in then. Grab a seat anywhere. I'll make sure you get that. And he does. Will you sit? Will you hang around?
He will sit next to the Dragonborn.
Wonderful. Zarek, an elf, sits next to you. An elf who's calling for brandy.
Brandy.
You were brought a tumbler of the stuff. 3 fingers of it. Generous. There you go. Welcome to Phandalin, friend.
He drinks his brandy and says, "This swill is fit for..." Never mind. I'm grateful to have it.
A frown had started to form on his face, but then it stops, and then he nods. We're grateful to have your patronage, sir. I'm Stonehill. I run the place, own the place, am the place. So if there's anything you need, I can get it for you.
Just bring the bottle.
Oh, it's 10:30 a.m. You want the bottle? You, my friend, must have an interesting story.
Yes, and it's not one you're going to hear.
Oh, no. Or am I, after you're finished with this? Have you heard the interesting stories about here, by the way?
Can one say that there is anything of interest in this place at all?
Usually, no. Usually not, and we prefer it that way, actually. But there's something that's been flying around in the air. Big, winged, tailed, loud, cold. Our friend
sounds
here,
rather like a dragon, I suppose.
That's the guess, I would say. Our friend here, and he points at the dragonborn who's eating. Seems interested in it.
Oh, is it a relative of yours?
Oh my god.
He immediately puts down the food and turns fully to face him.
Oh no!
All the people in the bar are just
My people are not related to dragons.
No, but apart from myself, you are the only quaint curiosity in this place.
He got called quaint.
He gives Conleth the full up and down, kind of scoffs and turns around and goes back to eating.
Oh my god.
There's a sound at the door. Someone throws the door open. There's a curse. And then they kind of catch themselves. You're not the only curiosities in Phandalin. There's a rich man. There's a rich man at the Town Masters.
Mm.
Is that a friend of yours?
A what?
A rich man. You know, a man with money, fancy clothes, well done hair. You don't see those here.
There must be a convention of toffs on in this town.
Of what?
Toffs! You know, your social betters. Aristos!
The
The haves!
Lords, ladies, yes.
Oh! You just said that from the beginning. Always speak is common.
Agreed.
Tobin Stonehill, however, is interested and asks, is there anything else you can tell us about this rich man? And the poor commoner shrugs. You're gonna have to go for yourself, find out. And they go take a seat.
Did the rich man see the town master?
Oh! Nobody sees the town master. He's locked up inside his house.
I will see the town master.
They kind of pause. Well, I think the town master is going to be especially afraid of you.
Well, I'd say so.
There's nothing to fear if he answers my question.
Right. Actually, I think I'm going to have a walk up and down the street that the town master lives on because I cannot miss this. And they kind of leave. They're going to actually walk up and down the street and be nosy. Stonehill. You go ahead, Zarek.
Did you come here to find the dragon? He's looking at Conleth.
To be perfectly honest, I came here to find Brandy. My other business I prefer to keep to myself.
He's one of mine? Who's one of yours? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
As you wish.
Ooh. Stonehill looks at you, Conleth. Do you intend to keep your name your business, Mr.
Embermane. Conleth Embermane.
Mr. Embermane? Well, as I said, welcome to Phandalin. Not much happens here, but whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it.
It seems he's found the bottle swiftly enough.
That's just the
It's
beginning.
just what the doctor ordered.
Doctor ordered drinking before 11. Interesting. Interesting.
I am a person who drinks.
And I'm glad of it, Mr. Embermain. You'd never hear me complaining about a man who drinks. Well, mostly.
Mostly. Me too. Same.
And the way it sounds like there's going to be a commotion at the Townmasters, I only regret that I can't be there. But if someone can be there and, report to me on what's going on, I might have, a couple free drinks here for him. Do either of you care to open up a tab, or will you be paying right away?
You're being conscripted, my guy. Take the bait. Take the bait.
I'm sorry, are you addressing me, sir? Or the other barrel-chested, blue-skinned man with the scar over his eye?
Both of you more or less just arrived. So, tab or paying right away? Alright, cool.
Well, for heaven's sake, just take my money.
Sure. That'll be 2 silver each.
He reaches in to his pouch and will... Yes, he will give him 3 silver.
Ooh.
Because he got a tip.
That's right, we tip in this house.
I'm so glad he looks... He gives you a smile. Generous of you, thank you.
Conleth reaches into his coin purse and gives him 1 silver coin and says, "Sir, this is fit for the last leper in hell. You shall have 1 silver coin. And you shall receive no tip."
He squints. The last leper in hell would pay the 2 silver. And if you want to drink again in this town, I'd suggest you do the same. And I have a feeling, good sir, that you will want to drink again.
Conleth falls asleep at the bar.
What?
Ain't no way, bro.
What the? Did he just possum him?
Just pass out?
Just played possum.
You found the only elf in all of Faerun who would fall asleep too.
Stonehill looks at you, Zarek. Do you know if brandy's poisonous to full-blooded elves?
Well,
oh, whatever, I'll take the fucking silver. Anything just to not deal with that. He can sleep if he wants. But if you want to go to the Townmaster, I suggest you do so quickly.
yes, I will pay him a visit. Thank you. And he will, scoop up the rest of the meat and bread and leave the cheese.
Fair enough.
He just, has it in his hand and is just, eating, finger foods, just grabbing piles of it and eating as he goes to leave.
A lactose intolerant dragonborn.
I love it. And as you leave there, we move on to the next.
Alright, who's the next boy? Or girl?
There is something in this place, in this part of the Sword Coast, that calls like a warm flame seen from afar on a cold night. The only problem is you're not sure exactly where this warm flame is. You feel the warmth, but when you turn toward it and start to walk toward it, it starts emanating
I
from
know
somewhere
who-
else.
I know
You're
who's
lost in
next.
direction in terms of sensing this pull, this call. But at the same time, there's also an underlying unease and sense of, can you call it evil? Evil is intent, maybe. But in your traveling, this sense has led you to fields and forest and roads in the middle of the Sword Coast, in the middle of fucking nowhere. And
Or maybe it's me.
you can only travel for so long before you have to find a place to stay. Gida, or Gaida. I
No,
can't
it's not
remember how
me.
to pronounce it.
Gita.
Gida.
Gita.
That's right. Could you please give us a detailed description of your character, please, as she comes down the dirt road into Fadlin?
Are you happy with yourself? Are you pleased with what you've done?
Yes.
Okay.
5'10".
Am I playing wrong?
Very striking appearance. She's got very ashy gray toned skin that has cracks of fire that appear as if veins. Very long flowing gray locks. Eyebrows match her hair.
She's pretty.
Very smoky red eyes that twirl as if they are on fire as well.
She's pretty.
Though a bit thinner and nimble in stature, her very noticeable half-orc features come with.
Oh,
her
you know
pointed
what? I
ears
never
and
turned on
her,
the big light. Hang on, let me do that
medium-sized
right now.
tusks. She's wearing what looks like, almost kind of like a white sundress. Thin straps,
Ooh.
very flowy, rests to about her mid-thighs, paired with brown,
Where did it go?
very worn-in thigh-high leather boots, tied all the way to the top. She definitely moves with a kind of a skip in her step, humming the entire way as she moves.
Where did it go?
Small bag over her shoulders, clearly not
Oh,
someone
here
who
it is, here it
carries
is, here it
much
is.
and gives
Blue.
a bit of the perception of their
Blue.
they just find what they need where they go. In her hand, twirling between
Ooh,
her fingers,
too bright, too
is
bright, too bright.
a
There we go.
long but unassuming looking flute, silver and metal. And yeah, just gets herself into town, humming along the way.
Your own approach into town is peaceful. You are a person with marks of fire on you. And these backwater town people have never in their lives seen a fire genasi. And as a result, there is a small panic. It's one of those panics where it's not screaming and running, but when someone sees something happening and they just turn and they start walking in a certain direction away
Hi,
from
Sordior,
the
thank
person in
you.
danger.
Enjoy
They don't
your
say anything,
workout.
but other people see that person walking away, and then all of a sudden, just everyone is just moving quietly and quickly as possible to something that's on the
Everyone is
edge
scared
of
the
a panic
adventurers in
mob.
this place.
All it will
Yeah,
take is
because we're
a
all
really little
not
spark
humans.
to set
We're
a flame.
elves.
And this is something
Bunch
you
of fucking
notice.
weirdos.
And this is unfortunately something that Zarek, you notice as you come out here. People are power walking away from the north of town. And whatever they're power walking away from is so intimidating to them that they just don't seem bothered by you at all. In fact, someone actually approaches you and says, "You're strong, right? You're strong? You got those weapons and you're big, your armor." And you got bread. Which is good too.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you fight demons?
Yes.
Well, there's a demon just strolling its way into town now, so if you'd like to fight that for us, that would be great. Thank you. Bye.
Oh my
and
god.
they just kind of
Shut the fuck up.
continue along their way. No offer of reward, nothing. They just like,
No, yeah. Just stands in the road.
And you see this quote-unquote demon that's approaching. It's a fire genasi. You know what a fire genasi is. You're traveled. This person is, I wouldn't say harmless. We don't know what she's capable of, but she doesn't seem like she's here to cause trouble. She's just literally just walking.
He just kind of grunts, nods in her direction.
She mimics his grunt. Ugh.
Perfect. I love him.
Are you the demon they mentioned?
There's a demon? Huh?
One of the townsfolk said there was a demon here.
Is he referring to me?
assume- Yes.
That's
There's a
racist.
bee.
Yes. Well,
Well, I'm sorry. No, I'm not a demon. Sorry. And to answer your question, I'm not a demon.
I know. And
Are
he
you
just
a demon?
he actually like he just kind of stares. No.
She kind of does a little like hop and skip as she kind of walks around him and looks up and down, and she's just, honestly, you look really cool.
Thank you.
Do you know where the tavern is? The inn? Do you know where the closest one is?
He just jerks a thumb at the door.
Okay, thanks, bye! And she just goes right by.
He shrugs and walks away.
So, you just go inside into the Stonehill Inn. The side that greets you is an interesting one, or rather, well, relatively interesting in this place. Barkeep is looking down at what looks like a person who has collapsed on the counter. When you step in, there is like a start from the two people sitting at the bar and at the table there. And the barkeep looks at you and seems to recognize what you are. And he looks at the two people who are about to panic and just says, "Easy, easy." We are in interesting times in Phandalin, it'll seem. Welcome! Welcome to the Stonehill Inn.
Sir? She goes right up to the bar.
Come on, have us. Oh, this person here is. I'm not sure. He's cheap and he's unconscious.
Oh, cheap. What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Didn't want to pay me the proper price for brandy.
Because it was swill.
Oh, he's awake. He's awake.
He's awake. He's still
Oh,
cheap.
darling, do you know that your hair is on fire?
It is? Feel a little antsy. I'd rather warm up now.
Sure.
Hello, am I
Sure.
back? Hello,
Absolutely.
hello.
Oh,
Stop
wait,
effing in
what
chat.
do I do?
Stop effing.
Huh?
I heard there's a demon out there. Are you guys okay?
We're so back. Okay, great.
There's no
Perfect.
demon in Phandalin. There's rumored to be a dragon flying around, but
A
not demon.
dragon?
Yeah. There was this dragonborn fellow. There's a difference with that, by the way.
Oh, I saw him. Big blue guy, right?
Yes, he's looking
cool.
for it. He's looking for it. So if you want to lead on that for some reason, he's the one to follow and find. He's heading to the town master's place to ask about it.
I see. He's a dragonborn? But why would he want to kill a dragon?
With it different, you see. Heard it from his own mouth.
Dragonborn. Wouldn't he be born from
Heard it from his own mouth.
I don't think so. I think that's just a name.
Why are they called that then? It seems so silly, nonsensical.
I didn't make the rules. I don't
Oh.
know.
I don't make the rules.
Fair.
Doesn't make
Yes, hi, we're
sense
back.
if you think about it.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It's especially confounding when you consider how they would mate.
I would not like to think about that, actually.
You know, that hadn't even thought.
How a
it was in my
winged
mind, but
dragon
now it's
mates
all I
with
can think of.
a humanoid?
The commoner in the corner does the whole kombucha girl face journey while this conversation is going on.
Stop. No,
Oh,
no.
so does it?
Well,
There'll be more people tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a fair crowd at evenings. People come to drink after work and all. It's not even lunch yet, actually.
Well,
that's
no.
not how Dragonborn are made, by the way, historian.
And this Dragonborn, is that dragon his father? Was he born from that dragon? What's the family ties here? I gotta know
Insert
what the draw
Brax
is
ew
now.
here.
Me
Hey,
too.
that Bard over there probably sucks. Don't let him play tonight. I'll come back.
Sure.
I wouldn't infer in any way that the Dragonborn is a relative of the dragon. It seemed to irritate him, the mere inference.
You got right snappy about that one.
More.
Still a little squints.
Issues going on. Do you think I could leave my bag here with you?
Sure.
Oh, no.
It'll be safe. I'll put it behind the counter.
Oh, thank you. She hands just the bag over, but she keeps the flute tight in her grip.
Yeah, he takes it, puts it behind the counter.
Well, I'll be back. I'll let you know what juicy details I find out.
He looks immediately interested. You do that.
The tea will be piping hot, sir. She immediately
Oh
goes
my
to leave.
god.
He goes to make sure that there's piping hot tea because he totally misunderstood that.
Barkeep,
Yes, sir.
I need a bucket. I'm going to be sick.
Oh. Gods. Sure. And he goes to get you a bucket. And he hands you a bucket. Go outside with it, would you?
Not enough time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Helmuth expectorates everything into the bucket. And then hands the barkeep 2 silver coins. The swill you serve here may be urine for the last leper in hell, but your bucket service is exemplary, and for that you shall receive 2 silver coins.
You're so annoying!
Thank you, sir.
Gita stops before leaving, turns with the most bombastic side eye, looking at this man like, "Fuck," and then leaves.
You are expected, of course, to empty that yourself outside. And Gita, as you leave and follow the Dragonborn, whose back you can still see in the
Bucket
street,
service is crazy.
we move on to our next party member.
There's 2 more to go. Who's next?
Let's see, let me put y'all where you're supposed to be. Boom. Boom. Louis, out of all the people here, out of all of our intrepid adventurers here, you are the only one who saw the creature that night.
Oh, interesting.
And you saw the creature from the high road to the west of Phandalin, and you braved the wilderness, pushing through the fields, the hills, to get to Phandalin from the south of all places. And as you climb a hill, you crest the hill, and then you crest the hill, and you see the town of Phandalin itself. This down backwater, half-ruined place, rustic, kind of naturey, but only because it's literally just trees and bushes growing everywhere. Most of it's wood, that counts. There's a mystery here. What was that thing? Where was it going? What's it going to do? Is it dangerous? These are all things that, that need to be asked, need to be found out. And so, you crest the hill, and you see immediately the interesting sight of a dragonborn and a fire genasi, recognizable immediately by that fiery hair, walking down the street, with some people kind of giving them a wide berth. There's another mystery there. Who are these people? Where are they going? Please give us a bit of a detailed description of Louis, please.
Yeah, so Louis is a Firbolg. He sports mostly leather armor, or what seems to be a leather jacket at least, along with some kind of, not ragged, but not necessarily exciting looking cloth underneath. If he has a sword, you can't quite see it, but he's certainly not unarmed. You can also spot a dagger in his left boot sticking out. And he, for the most part, is of a brown complexion, but has these weird purple, almost vitiligo-like splotches. Very kind of scraggly looking beard, but very well kept hair. His clothes are also very kind of clean and neat, despite having just come out of the woods, as it were, minus maybe some mud on his boots. And his eyes are striking and kind of bright and speckled and almost pink. They look very unnatural, but they are his eyes.
Right, very good. As you begin to descend the hill into town, there's a broken bit of wall that you can just pass through and get in. From on top of the hill, you saw that there was like the remnants of an old wall around the town, but it's easy to get into town here. As you do that, you do see the Dragonborn being closely followed by the Fire Genasi.
For Louis' part, I think he attempts as much as he can to blend in with the crowd, if there is one, and kind of lingers near the townmaster's home.
Townmaster's home is this way.
Oh,
yeah.
We're going.
The Genasi and the Dragonborn are here, and there's not a crowd around them. There's a crowd moving away from them.
Yeah. Okay. So he's trying to blend in with the crowd moving away, but he's also like tailing these two. He's keeping a very wide berth, but keeping close enough to keep them in his eye line, in his sight, and he's gonna trail them as they go along.
All right, Zarek, you've been given directions to the Townmaster's house, so you're pretty sure where you're going. Gita, you're following this guy, I assume.
Yeah, is there a world where she would notice Louis?
Please roll me a perception check, and you can do that by clicking on your token. A little HUD will come up that says Inventory Features, Spells, Attributes.
Is this the HUD? It's so tiny. Wait, what?
Yeah, the thing up top.
Wait, I'm clicking on me.
Yeah.
Oh, here, up here. I was like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit Attributes for me and click on Perception to do a perception roll.
First roll.
Yeah. A 12.
Hey, first roll.
So, Louis, you're actively trying to blend in. I need a stealth roll from you, please.
Yeah.
On the fresh
No.
hell.
Louis goes unnoticed.
Okay, like that. Yeah, she's just following. She's following the big blue guy. She's not being stealthy whatsoever. She's just, in fact, she's probably playing with her flute right now, doing a little tune for him as she runs up behind him. Great.
You know what?
Great breath control.
Do something for me. Go back to those attributes and roll me a performance, please. That might actually change the way people in the town view you.
Ah, okay, so performance.
Yeah.
What?
14. It's pretty good. That's actually really good. So people stop running, and when they see you playing the flute, and when they realize that the flute is not making them like lose their minds or march off to their deaths, they're like, okay, this is kind of good. And instead of running away from you, there's like a few people actually following you, not a crowd, but people who are intrigued and indicating that, okay, they're not afraid of you anymore. You're just like, oh, a performer or something. That's cool.
She shoots
Yeah.
him a little winky wink.
Louis kind of strolls into that crowd and he nods his head along to the song to kind of further blend into the crowd.
It's just like, it's not a demon, guys. It's just Madonna.
Excuse me, I am Lady Gaga.
I was wondering. But yeah, you guys approach the Townmaster's house. And McKetry, there's a Fire Genasi and a Dragonborn following, coming toward you. And I'd like you, McKetry, to roll me a perception check, please.
Oh.
Oh no.
He's blind. My brand.
Yikes.
Okay. I think
So-
he is instead distracted because he is staring at the door and he's looking to see if perhaps there is a weakness in it, and does not notice if anyone is approaching.
The door seems to... It's a normal door, but if he does touch it to test it, he'll find it reinforced.
Okay.
But the three of you, well, with Louis kind of hiding, approach the Townmaster's home and the gentleman standing in front of it. Let's see what you hear. What you hear. And what you hear. So Zarek and Gita roll up to the Townmaster's house. There is a man standing here. Well dressed. Stately looking, even though he seems traveled. And you are free to approach. Though he seems to be scoping out the door in a particularly suspicious manner. What do you
Don't
do?
be suspicious. Don't.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Sorry.
You got really into that.
I love that. It was just like the soundbite.
It's my thing. It's my
It
thing.
was so accurate.
Zarek is unbothered by the musical accompaniment or the crowd that's trailing them.
Wait, pause. I just want you to know that while she's playing the flute, she's doing it in a way that it would appear to be his theme song as he walks. So as he does that, or as he
Literally the
corners,
first thing I thought of.
she'll like go up and down and notes and stuff like that, and like as he stops, she's like, "Doo."
He's playing the Skyrim theme.
And Louis in the background going,
Oh my god.
He basically rolls up to the door. He's like, "You must be the rich man."
Because McKetcher was not paying attention,
Oh shit, dragon!
Oh god, Jesse.
He is a bit startled, but just kind of gives out a long hiss as he notices the other ones approaching him. He kind of turns and he turns to face them and is like tensed up a bit. And his brows rise when he sees that
it's D&D tab.
Blue Dragonborn.
I hope you're
And
doing
then
I hope you have
he
fun at
looks
D&D.
from the Dragonborn
I know you play
to the slot where the town master was, and he goes, I wonder if you're the one that he's afraid of.
Oh?
I don't know this man, but I will speak with him. And he goes to bang on the door.
She just looks over at Kendra and goes, like father, like son.
Oh my god.
He takes a step back. So if he wants to barge in, be his
Oh,
guest.
wait. Can I talk to him really quick? Can I just try?
Once the door is banged on, you hear a voice from inside. I'm coming. I'm sorry I made you wait. My filing system is very particular, and I wanted to make sure I put everything back where I found it. I'll be right there. And you hear like a tuk, 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 tuk of him approaching the door. You have a few moments. So, Louis, where are you? Like, are you across the street? Are you just like right behind them, casual like? Are you walking up and down the street?
He's definitely probably listen to me. He's most certainly more visible now. Pacing, it seems, and scratching at his chin and looking at the door when it's knocked on, looking again when he hears voices, and he seems to like be formulating something in his mind, and then he looks over at the three and then looks away and continues just pacing kind of nearby in the street, not saying anything just yet, but just very methodical looking.
Is he obvious?
Yeah, at this point.
So there's a pacing guy, thinking guy.
Yeah, 7 foot tall.
A huge pacing thinking guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're a tall party.
The blue dragon next to us. I don't know if we're really gonna find that to be the weird thing.
True. So you hear the person approaching. Louis, you hear that as well. And then the leather chute or whatever, flicks open and you see the pair of dark eyes. Oh, you're just a belt, hold on. And those eyes flick up. And the letter slot shuts. And there is a scream.
Oh my god.
And the crash of glass, the splintering of wood, as this man flies into a panic in his house. It's come for me! It's come for me!
As I said.
Mother, I know I was your favorite, but I'm not ready to see you yet!
Has he been doing this?
Not since you arrived.
So much, it's so funny. Gita tries to shove her way in between the door and the Dragonborn, and she's trying to call out to the guy. She's like, wait, let's talk it out, they're estranged, she doesn't even have anything to do with him. They're not even friends. Can we talk?
Roll me a persuasion from that same attributes, please.
Estranged.
She's still committed a bit that that's your dad up in the, there.
Gonna kill her.
What, baby?
Nice! That's good. That's a great roll. Oh, good heaven. Yes. The world is varied and filled with many people. Ooh. You could have called from a distance and not shocked me so. And then
you could open the door.
I can open the door. Just let me take another look at you. And then he opens the door and he sees Gita.
goes in. If the door is open, she's just walking in as he's doing that.
No, he hasn't opened the door. He opens the leather slit and he just
Oh, I thought you said
flies
he opened
back
the
in
door.
again.
She just fucking calls back out. She's like, "What? Come on, chill out, man."
You want me to chill out? Your hair is on fire. Do you know what that would do to my rhododendrons?
Starts patting her hair again.
Ew. Oh. You didn't know? Ooh.
Oh my god! I didn't
One moment, my dear, I'll save you. And you
Please,
hear like
please, I need water.
the tack, 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 tack of his shoes running away. This man is a mess.
He looks over
I
at
resonate
McKenna.
with him. Wait, so is he opening the door?
He's about to open the door. You hear him coming back. You hear the slosh of water, and he's probably got like a bucket or something. And
Nina's ready. She's ready at that door.
the door opens,
I'm amazed.
and water just flies out as he throws a bucket.
Yeah, Gita was ready. She was ready to dodge some water.
So, Zarek and Gita, please roll me dexterity saving throws. It's under attributes, dexterity, and I'll ask you if you want it to be an ability check or saving throw. Just select saving throw for me, please.
Wait, so I am doing it under abilities?
Under attributes, yeah. Attributes, dexterity, and then saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I will elect to fail. I will shield Maketra from any water with my large form.
Wonderful.
Really quick, while this is happening and Gita's dodging, is there any way that she can try to also slip in through the door while this
Yes,
is happening?
that's just fine, because the door is wide open now. So, Gita, you managed to just dodge the water, probably kind of tuck and roll under, and go inside as Zarek is just splashed chin to knees with water.
He just stands there. He like stares down at the guy, and when he like sighs, there's like you see like this faint bit of sparks come out of his nose. And
Gita
then he
leans
just
in. You fucked up.
reaches out to like push the door open.
The man stumbles back. He is thin, dressed in what looks like armor, the breastplate that fits him horribly, and a fancy kind of drape
He's so
about his
cute,
shoulder. He's got a
Twinkie.
belt
Look at him.
and regular clothing under that. Pretty
Cute
nice
Twinkie.
stuff. His hair is brown and bouncy curls. He's got dark eyes, and you can see like there's the glimmer of makeup and lip gloss on his face. He's very well
Ooh.
put together, very gussied up,
Pretty.
very pretty. But right now he's looking horrified.
While we're at the door, can I roll a perception check?
You may.
Can everyone see this background? I can't.
Oh, let me fix that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to put the
Also
party
can't.
token in. There we go.
Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? Okay. Nope.
If you're on the party token, you can just click away from it onto yours, yeah.
There you go. That's why. That makes sense.
Moving to where she is. Oh my god, if that was another one, I was gonna laugh.
That would have been funny.
Perception
So-
check. Uh-huh.
Where is Louis?
Louis, where is Louis?
He's about, I want to say about here,
Skin
kind of
movie.
walk. Yeah, and he's been kind of doing a back and forth.
Oh, you're muted in case
You're
you're
muted,
saying
Jake, yeah.
Oh, whoopsie. T-heat, my bad. He scooted back. He's probably about here, and he's been doing kind of this movement, one of these.
Okay. Then McKetcher's probably just going to turn to look at this pacing person and just like kind of stare at them for a long moment, but he's not going to say anything. And then he is going to go inside, but he just is aware that there is a fourth person. And then he's going to go inside to address the town master and ask him where are the things that you had me waiting outside for?
This place is very well appointed, completely different in taste from everything else in this town. There are a couple overturned like side tables and some broken glasses and some dishes and toppled chairs near the dining table from when he went into his panicked flurry. But he just looks around and goes to pick up what looks like a pile of papers on the ground. Oh, there they are. And that is when someone pops out of nowhere and lands right on those papers. Rin, would you describe your character for us in a bit of detail as you just pop out of thin air and land in some rich-ass looking house?
What is happening?
Okay. Let's say, okay. So, jeez, I didn't expect to pop out of nowhere. But yeah, a short in stature, chipper-looking young man. He is not that tall, especially compared to you giants. His skin has a bit of a slight glow, with a faint aura around him. He looks well put together. Like, not as pretty as this guy, probably. But still like very like nice looking, charming. He kind of is like making a like gesture, like a bit of nervousness, like maybe trying to play off like how did I get here, like just trying to look inconspicuous to no avail because nobody just falls through a random building. But yeah, he's a bit nervous right now. Usually he's pretty nonchalant, but yeah.
You appear, you fall on top of the group with a bunch of papers, and this man, he gives a very small smile for a moment, and then screams. He backs into you, Gita. Gita, I have a question for you. Does your hair burn people?
Only when she wants it to.
Does he want it to now?
No.
Ooh,
No.
Long
Okay.
think.
He backs into you, Gita, but his hair touches yours, and that is not bad. So he screams again. And he
Gita also
backs
screams.
he backs away into Maketch and then sees the massive Firbolg and the Dragonborn and lets out a final shriek. And finally, he just goes as his eyes roll up into his head and he falls flat on the floor in a dead
Can I
faint.
catch him?
Just frothing.
You
at the
can
mouth.
catch him.
Just
Okay.
frothing at the mouth as he hits the ground.
I just grab his collar as he's falling over.
Grab him.
For Louis' part, he seems much more interested in the teleporting personoid over there, so he kind of just goes over there.
As he comes, I just back up a little like that. What's
She's
up?
just clutching her chest. She's like, "This is so stressful."
I know, right? Isn't it crazy? Like all this wild shit happened.
Okay.
People need to calm down.
Detective
Where the
gonna
hell did you
bring
come from?
the
That's
town
what I'm saying.
over
That's
here.
what I'm saying too.
Honestly, shit is crazy today, right? I gotta go.
It is. What's your name?
Oh yeah. Leaves.
Oh, no, she follows. Wait.
What's up?
Wait. Where you
Howdy.
Where are you going?
Ah man, I'm just, and then I attempts to like
Just
distance
going-
myself. I'm like, you're leaving your friends. Like,
I
don't you?
Well, to be fair, if you want to call them my friends, that would make you my friend too, because I just met them.
That's crazy. But you knew them longer,
know.
so I mean, I
About
feel
the
like
same now. About the same now. About the same.
that's crazy. Why are you even here?
Hi, TJ. Welcome in. I hope you have a wonderful evening wherever you're about to head off to, and thanks for saying hi. I appreciate
There's
that.
a dragon born over there, and I don't know if it's his mom or dad that's up on the hill. It's murderizing people, and then this man started screaming, and I don't know, and then someone called me a demon, and it was racist as hell.
That's tough.
You were racist.
what do you
Dragonborns
mean?
and dragons aren't related.
Your name is Dragonborn. That would insinuate that you were born from a dragon. Listen, I didn't name you that.
Can I slip away in this commotion? This racism accusation commotion?
The window is, you can see through it, but it's boarded up for the most part.
Oh,
There's
my
no way to
God.
slip away.
Anywhere.
Oh.
I
Oh.
think as this is happening, McCarthy is going to put the town master in this chair, and he's going to kind of be squatting on the edge of this coffee table, and he is going to smack him to wake him up.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh my god.
I
That's
think-
fine.
Louis takes a moment to address Rin, who does not know the name of yet, and he just says, "If you popped in here, you can pop back out, right?"
I don't know.
Pop, pop.
I'm not. I don't pop. I mean, I really wish I could though, because that sounds really cool. But I can't pop.
Roll me a history check, please.
Okay.
Atashi? Oh. Oh wow.
Lol.
Knows everything about it.
I know my history.
Huh.
I
You-
know
You-
not that much, but history.
You luckily can recall you were walking down the street of Tribor, the city. A city you don't know where you are now. You're walking down the street of Tribor, and you were going to get yourself some lunch because it's lunchtime. It's almost lunchtime.
Mm.
And then you decided what you wanted, and then you were suddenly here.
I was suddenly here.
Mm-hmm. You're
Oh,
just walking down
wow.
the street, and then you just popped out of nowhere.
This man went out from
Yeah.
Wait, I literally did
teleported.
pop in here. That's crazy. I just remembered, like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even know what to say. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I recant that information. Yeah, I was just walking, and then suddenly I just like popped in here, man. It's crazy. Like,
Sounds so crazy.
right? Like I didn't do anything. I mean,
No,
I don't know
also
how I
did
got here.
anything.
I mean, people usually accuse me of doing stuff. My
Wow.
fault.
Yeah, you
That
seem
must hurt
quite
your feelings.
you seem quite nervous. Do
Yeah,
I
I
make
mean,
you nervous? Does
would
she
you
make you
be-
nervous?
She
Am I
doesn't
making you
make me
nervous?
nervous. She's kind of goofy. You kind of
Oh.
make me nervous. You're like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's pretty big. It's kind of crazy. But no, I mean, no, I'm just gonna like calm down a bit, take a deep breath, and just gather
Yeah.
myself.
You
Okay.
should
No. Yeah.
you know, we're mostly amicable, it seems.
Do you want me to play you a little song?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Oh, one more thing before you do that.
Oh.
Mm.
You said you were walking down the street. Where were you walking?
Do I remember the street?
Yeah, it's in called Tribor. I'll type it in chat.
Tribor. Oh, okay. Cool.
Tribor's not too far from here.
It is not.
You seem to know your way around.
He doesn't confirm or deny. He just kind of makes a face.
All of a
And
sudden,
then
from
he
the
just-
flute, you hear doo doo doo.
Yeah.
And while you were having this conversation, I have a question for you, Conleth. Did you go outside to toss your puke out?
Conleth incinerated it on the bar.
Oh,
Just terrible, man.
I have another question for you, Colin.
Leaving no trace. It was a very clean removal.
Did you carry the seared and singed and burnt bucket outside?
It left no trace. It was completely destroyed.
Did you leave?
Dang.
Are you asking if he got up?
Basically.
Yes, he is stumbling around in search of accommodation.
Search of accommodation. All right. So at present, Goblin is reluctant to have you stay. You didn't make a good impression. So he does tell you that you can search for other accommodations in Phandalin. And he's giving you this subtle, please leave my establishment sort of spiel.
The puking elf.
He looks genuinely shocked that elves are so messy. Do you leave or do you stay?
He leaves.
The moment you leave, from outside of the bar, southeast, you hear a shrill, inelegant, and somewhat effeminate shriek. Several of them in succession.
This is not helping my headache at all. He's irritated. He wants to find out where the sound is coming from so he can silence it.
I would say that's easily how you probably stumble your way.
Having a hard time believing these shrieks without hearing them.
Please no.
Oh my
God.
My version's broken.
I gotta agree.
I don't
not
remember
sure.
what they sound like. I heard them 20 times just now, but
Have I not shrieked enough?
No, you said there were 3 in succession. What? I didn't hear anything. How am I supposed to believe that?
we definitely heard them.
No.
I'll play the VOD for you later. We definitely heard them.
Oh my god, I'll have to listen to those two.
It's not
I'm
in my
gonna-
notes. It's not in my notes. Barry, you gotta do it.
I'm gonna roll over and die when I hear them. This is guaranteed.
It's super funny though.
So this is how you end up outside, and there's a commotion going on inside this house.
He hasn't noticed because he's too busy smelling the flowers, taking in how delightful the accommodations are.
They are great. Wonderful, actually. McKetry, you smack this man, and he awakens. Ew. And he looks at you first. He's focusing on you because you're the first person he sees. Ew. Oh, thank goodness. Thank heavens. I was just having the worst nightmare.
No, you weren't.
He tips his head back. Is Eric looming?
He is waiting for now to ask his
Ripping
question.
what?
He just goes, "Oh!" And you see his eyes roll up in his head and his tongue lolls out this time as his head just goes slack.
Just shake
Thanks
his
again.
head. You just shake his head.
Yeah.
Like this is getting a little silly at this point.
Are
Just like
the-
baby shake him.
Are the notes still nearby?
Yes, the pile of papers are scattered on the floor in a square just above you.
Cool. Luis is going for those.
Seeing the town minister pass out once more, McKetry loses interest. He is going to turn to there's assortment of people in this house. Oh. This is-
Face.
the assortment of people in this house, and he is going to ask, "Who are all of you?"
I am Zarek, and I am here in search of the dragon that is rumored to be in this area.
Like he just kind of gives a small nod in acknowledgement, and then glances at the drow who just walked into the house.
I dare say this is far more eclectic accommodations. Oh, what a motley crew. Look like a bunch of licorice all sorts. We have flame hair and we have not dragonborn, but also called dragonborn.
Oh,
Still confusing
What?
me.
He says much and also little.
Is this a house of ill repute?
It is his home. And he
If it wasn't
gestures.
before, it is now.
I heard what appeared to be pleasurable shrills.
You heard.
oh.
Zarek reaches down and grabs the unconscious townmaster and like holds him up, like shakes him a little bit. He's free.
Baby shake him.
Yeah,
He
baby
wakes-
shaking.
Couldn't
He
handle
wakes
all
up-
of us
wakes
at
up.
once.
Were these consensual shrills?
No. They weren't of pleasure
Oh,
either.
it's- Am I back in the Underdark?
Oh my gosh.
Mother, I am 5 years old. I can walk. Oh,
And I like slap him in
Immediately
the
drop
face
him.
a couple times. Be like, hey.
he gets dropped and slapped. And he kind of pulls his hands over his head and starts shaking. Please have mercy. Do you see now, my good friend? This is why I kept the door locked.
We are
Hey, you should have
afraid.
kept that locked.
I wish it was locked. I don't even know how I got here.
Master yourself. I have need of information.
Information. You need information. That is to say, you do not mean to eat me.
Why would I want to eat you?
Well, exactly. I'm too skinny. But then again, I am succulent. Anyway,
Okay.
Zarek
Great
blinks
toothpick.
slightly.
Don't say that. That's funny though.
what sort of information are you looking for?
I heard rumor there's dragons. There's a
Yeah.
dragon here.
Well, he actually like puts his hands on his hips and he looks at you, and it's not you. No offense. Oh, but you don't have wings.
Do I have wings
That's
and a tail?
I'm sorry.
He, like, looms over him.
Being consumed. You're right. You're so right.
Oh,
Ah, yes, you. And he looks at you, McKedra. I was offering work for you. Yes. Yes.
Is
May
Rick
I?
next to Gator right now?
Yeah, I'm just like, everybody's so racist here.
Everybody's so racist.
Everyone's so racist here, it is the Underdark.
Oh my god.
Conleth approaches Gita, places his hands over her head, and says,
Immediately
weapon-
sets his hand on fire with her hair.
Oh!
Oh,
Remember how I said she chooses? She's choosing.
Conleth is still too intoxicated to notice. He's suffered burns.
No, you take 1 point of fire damage.
oh my god.
Well, that's
Every
me
second
told.
is just this face.
You do not appear to have the constitution to be a town master. I'm curious how you came to be in this employ.
I have the constitution to be a town master. I do not have the constitution for a dragon man. Dragonborn, yes, quite. Thank you. A spontaneously appearing man, a giant fellow with ears, a lady on fire.
A fire genasi.
What? Oh, yes. A fire genasi. That's actually quite an elegant name. I do not have the constitution for all of these people bursting into my house and causing a ruckus. I am delicate and I am proud.
Louis.
Okay.
Causing a ruckus before we even got in here. You broke half the things in your home.
Well, you scared me.
Well, stop being such a pussy.
Oh my god.
She has a point.
Louis is looking over the papers. What is he seeing in those?
The papers state basic. It's like a task book where he needs certain things. For example, he needs someone returned from a place called Umbridge Hill, a local healer woman. He wants her back in Phandalin because he's concerned that she may be in danger from the dragon. And that's in a footnote next to I need someone to heal me in case I get bitten.
Healer woman. I appear to have burned my hands badly and am in need of healing.
Wow.
I am in need of emotional healing after what you all have done to me. There's also a note of he must retrieve a pair of dwarves that are at a dwarven excavation because he needs someone to dig him a bunker.
Dwarves, are they for tossing?
What is bro on?
In the Underdark, we use dwarves for tossing.
This is not the
Louis-
Underdark. I hope.
Louis-
I mean, I just teleport.
Louis gives Harbin his notes back, and having read them, says, "You seem very concerned about the supposed dragon in the sky. Don't you think you should focus on that rather than these things?"
Well, no, they're all a part of it, you see. These people, the healer woman, the dwarves, and, well, the gnomes that I have in that footnote there, they are all people who can help us not only protect ourselves from the dragon, but combat it. That healer woman can help people in need in case something happens. Those dwarves can help us fortify. And, well, the gnomes have lots of magical, mystical items that we can use to combat the threat. I've been thinking about it in these 4 days.
You've been in the house for 4 days?
Yes. Have you never stayed here for 4 days before? It's not that much of an achievement.
When did you have...
Talking to the dragon?
Are you thinking that these people will help your town, or are you planning to continue to be boarded up in this building?
I don't see how the two are related. They can do much for the town while I remain cloistered and safe.
In other words, all the have-nots have to continue working while you hoard yourself up in here with food and drink.
A true leader.
Well, I was the one who went to Neverwinter and purchased my personal stock. I don't see what this has to do with anything else. I am trying to help the town of Phandalin. Is it so wrong that I should try to live my own life in my own way? Being a leader should not strip me of my luxuries.
No.
Just shriek at the dragon enough, it might just leave.
No, of course not. You'll be fine. Just one thing at a time, right? Let's focus on when you saw the dragon.
Yes.
Which way did it go? That sort of thing.
Well, truth be told, I didn't see which way it went. It was in the air that night, 4 days ago, and it was quite a sight. I'm delicate. I was already shaking, and my heart was already racing, and then it rolled, and I fainted, and I rolled down the hill.
This dude is so funny.
The hill to the south?
Yes, you can see the whole town from there.
Yeah, you can.
Had you been indulging in your luxuries and hallucinating?
No, I wasn't hallucinating. I was looking down at my achievement.
Your achievement?
Yes, I had just painted my house, or had it painted actually. It looked so charming from the hilltop.
If someone else painted it, it is not your achievement.
Yes, it is. It was my coin that funded it. That's how these things work.
It's your purchase, not your achievement.
Hey, what right do any of you have to judge me? Are you interested in these tasks or not? I will reward you. You, if you're looking for the dragon, it might, I don't know, lead you to it. You can fling yourself into its maw, or whatever you plan to do.
I'm mostly just looking for work. If there's work to be done, I'll do it.
Yes, there's work to be done, and there's pay to be had from this work to be done.
Hey,
Yes.
What is the pay?
Oh, I was telling our friend. What was your name again, sir?
Who?
He's looking at you, Makatre.
Oh. I am Mikache.
I was telling your friend that the pay is generous, though with so many of you, I may have to adjust the rates. You need to split into the gold. Some of these jobs offer 25 gold apiece. Some of them offer 50 apiece. There's one that is 100. I'm afraid that one will need to be split amongst the all of you. They are generous sums.
Well, I'm not adverse to working with others. I'll happily take on whatever it is you need me to do.
Hi, how are you?
Absolutely.
Hi, New Gamer. Hi, how are ya? Welcome in. Very nice to see you.
You, spontaneous. Yeah.
I will accept if you agree to leave your house and to deadhead your roses. They're in bad shape.
Kala's hand still on Gita's head.
No.
That is out of the question. These roses are imported from Waterdeep. I have taken pains to make sure that they bloom correctly in this backwater. Oh, I mean, my beautiful town. My beautiful.
Oh wow.
It is a backwater.
Conleth goes outside and incinerates all of the roses. There, they're deadheaded.
I think they're just dead.
Look what you've done to my roses!
Your roses won't be here for much longer if the dragon is not vanquished.
We'll go and vanquish the dragon.
That is but a taste of the destruction the dragon will reap upon this podunk town.
My babies! If you can incinerate roses, why don't you take your talents and take them to the dragon? You, sir, are a bully!
Shut up, they'll bloom again. They're not completely dead. They're just gone for this season.
But this season, I was going to have a presentation! My heart is racing again.
Gita comes over and immediately starts fanning
I'm doing well,
him.
New Gamer.
Someone think of the
Enjoying
roses!
some great D&D.
Oh!
It's kind of
And his eyes roll up in his head again, and he goes limp.
Gita goes to catch him, but then just lets him fall.
Does he have the paper still, or are they over here?
They're still over there on the couch. He left them on like the arm.
Mikash is going to take the papers and look them over. And then he'll just say, very well. Then he'll hop up off of the coffee table. I suppose since you all are here, would you care to partake in these activities or these small gigs, or
If it will lead us to the dragon, then
My
yes.
man said activities.
Cause I couldn't do a word. I was like,
I'm like, what are we talking about now?
jobs.
Job's a job, I'll take it.
What kind of
Alright.
job he's looking for?
And the stuff on the papers, well, I'll use them to populate your quest log. You can find the quest log by
It's the
on
bookmark,
the
right?
top.
bookmark, journals?
Yeah, little bookmark on the left-hand side, and you should see a little scroll when you click on that called the quest log.
Give this one an Academy Award. Honestly, everyone's doing a lot of good work
On the
tonight.
left side?
Yeah, on the left side, there's like a bunch of little icons, little white icons. There's one that looks like a bookmark above like a 1, 2,
Oh,
lines.
okay.
Below the pencil.
It says journal notes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
And then this quest log.
And then when you click on that, a little scroll thingy comes up,
There we go.
Okay.
and the quest log is there. I wish it was easier to access, but I have no idea how to like make a shortcut under it.
Barrett,
Yeah.
from earlier, like, can I like remember if there's like anything around me when I suddenly popped in here? Like
No.
before I suddenly popped in here?
You're in a crowded street thinking about where you're gonna get food for lunch.
Oh,
In fact, you're still
wow.
kind of hungry.
I am kind of hungry.
Too.
I think we should raid the kitchen of this dandy's house and eat everything he has.
You're really pleasant.
Speaking my language now.
That seems unnecessary.
Everything he has? is a
Said
little
the
OD.
Dragonborn full of sandwich.
He'll have to look. He'll have to leave the house and go to the store. It's good for him. He's too agoraphobic.
That's burglary.
It is
It's not
burglary.
burglary.
It
Yes.
is burglary. It's not your stuff. But I'm kind of hungry.
These men. We're this man's guests. He is to show us some hospitality.
You burned down his roses.
I don't even think you were invited in. You
Those
just kind of
roses?
walked here.
They were very poorly tended.
You just walked in here and burned his roses and said a
You
bunch of
don't make
racism.
suggest it racist.
Like, honestly, it's a kind of wild, like, situation. Like, who are you? I mean, I don't know how I got here, but at least these people walked in invited, question mark?
Oh no, we were not
Louis
invited.
says
No, no,
nothing.
no, yeah, we
This is such
definitely-
an odd situation. I might...
Yes, the lot of you are trespassing, but,
But
we
to
are
be
kind of
fair,
past that.
also just magically appeared uninvited as well.
That's
So
not
you're in the same lot as
trespassing,
us.
that's kidnapping.
Well, do we know which one happened?
I do.
'Cause both are a crime, but we'll know which one's at fault.
Let us not get too lost in the weeds. The point is that we have done enough here.
Are we leaving this man passed out at his stoop?
This is his home. He should be comfortable enough on his floor.
I'm gonna put him on his couch. And I put him on his couch.
He's very light.
Oh wow, what a dainty man. Alright.
Someone should
Wait,
inform him that
The
we are
inn.
taking
I
the
have to go
child.
back to the inn.
You all can go right ahead. I'll leave him a note.
Are we gonna work?
Thank you.
I don't even know what that was about, bro. At this kind of crazy.
Yeah, you can
hungry.
you can very quickly go back to the inn or anywhere you choose.
There's food at the inn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go
definitely.
eat. I could use some food after all
You
that.
have to pay for that food.
Yes. you
Okay.
So there's
Yeah,
food
well,
here. I mean,
like
you
in-
see how thin he is. He's not eating it.
Where I do not feel comfortable stealing. I will pay for your meal if it helps.
Offer to
Pay?
pay for that
Wait, can you
asshole's
pay
meal?
for mine?
Amazing.
That's super nice. You're gonna pay for everybody?
Oh,
That's
wait,
awesome.
really?
That's
I
so
will-
cool of you,
I
dude.
will do what I can.
You're a
I'll
real
buy
good
her
guy.
Free food. Let's go.
Alright, I'm with you. That's
Oh.
insane.
Goody, I get to
Food.
drink more of that urine.
So strange.
Like, I'm just waiting at the door for the other people to vacate this man's house.
Trying
I
to
don't even-
physically.
Nina is definitely playing the flute. She's playing a theme song for everybody on their travels to the inn.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, Louis, you're leaving him a note?
Yeah, Louis writing a note that basically says, "We accept," and he folds it neatly, lays it on the man's chest, and is on his way out.
Very good. And you leave. Go on your way to the inn. And, oh my god, we're an hour late for this, but we'll take a break here.
Okay.
I don't know why
Nina,
Rose even.
have a story for Toblin. Peeta's got a story.
Amazing. I hope you guys
Toblin's
are
getting
having
all
fun.
of the tea.
Chaos. I was not expecting a more chaotic group than my last two, but here we are.
It is very chaotic.
It's just
Already.
kind of wild, man.
I want you to
Well,
know that I
that's-
had zero plans for what Gita was going to be like, but just in that moment, it felt right.
Can't wait for like this goofy chaos to just be blood and tears and gore.
Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm excited.
This is how it
Yeah.
goes.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's always
very
how it goes.
special. Just evil.
I mean, it's not
But
always that.
I still haven't recovered from Harbin. It's the greatest character I ever had.
Oh, wow.
I love this man.
Don't
Who's
worry, I'm
Harbin?
sure there will be more favorite Barrett NPCs to come.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can top off Harbin.
You don't know until you know.
I want to hear more about Harbin.
Now, is this a book
Barely
NPC?
injured.
I'm curious.
Yes. He's not like the book NPC is not like this, but I like to have fun.
What's it called? I don't even know why he's afraid of the dragon. He's not gonna feel anything. He's just gonna be passed out when he's eating.
His achievement had me dying.
My achievement:
My
paying somebody to
achievement. Did you
remodel
pay
my
somebody
home.
to do it?
Like, bro, paid for goods
This
and
man paid
services.
for a commission and was like, "Look what I did."
Look at this art I
On
made.
HGTV.
McKetry is used to those types, so he's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Familiar with the aristocrats.
The lady who
Aristocats.
orders cabinets and is like, look at my new cabinets.
Oh man.
Pardon me.
I designed them myself, and it's like they picked out the color.
Folks, I'm gonna give us a quick BRB. I want to grab
How
some
are
water,
the
so
new
stick around. We're
to
gonna
D&D
do more
people
apparently.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Good.
Oh,
I'm
Other than
I'm
randomly setting stuff on fire.
I'm puking. I'm incinerating things. I'm
You're getting
rude.
incinerated.
It's
Getting
all the
incinerated.
townsfolk are
the
starting to be
most
like
pleasant drow.
negative 10 attitude towards you.
Double minus sign sim.
Burning someone's roses upon eating them is kind of crazy. Like, that's the
Because
next
he was
level.
doing it wrong.
Okay.
Apparently.
Was he even?
No.
I'm pretty
Who
sure the
knows?
roses were fine. It looked
There was
beautiful
no
in the
nature check
PNG.
to know.
Couldn't have been a nature check to know. We'll never know because the roses are gone.
That's insane.
So literally, the drunk guy was like, "You're doing it wrong. Set him on fire."
You're doing rose painstaking.
He
tended to
Morticia
those roses.
Adams the roses.
It's insane.
God.
Bro's a demon. The
Yeah,
real
that's the
demon in
movie.
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Amazing.
Barrett, are you having fun with this eclectic party?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. You guys are bringing these characters to life and doing most of the work. So I'm very, very happy with this group.
Real. Seems so nice.
Don't worry,
This
there's
seems so
plenty
chill.
of there's plenty of funny gifts waiting in the meme channel.
I saw the meme channel blowing up and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my
I took a
god.
look
James
at
to
them.
see the one that I posted about his character.
I gotta have another window just to see the memes.
Let me actually scroll up.
Meme hell. Jesus Christ. That's racist. Hello to this guy. Oh my god.
SpongeBob.
The Pied Piper. That's crazy. Get ready to steal, dude.
We are all demons.
We?
Jace, I want you to know
way.
that Lou gift was for you for your intro.
Wait. Oh, Lou. Yeah. Hello.
Not the pretty man. First of all, yikes. Get ready to steal.
Get ready to steal is crazy. Absolutely
That's just
amazing.
evil.
This is enjoyable. I'm gonna refill my water and be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, me too.
If you need water, go get water. It's water
So I
time.
can have an idea of
Water is
snacking and
great.
drinks.
Oh, let's take 5 more. And take your time. Let's take 5. Dance, drinks, bathroom, stretching, all that.
I can't have any more liquids. Otherwise, I
Oh.
will wake up.
I'm already doomed. After that, we'll have about 25 minutes of session, and then it'll be over. For now.
Left after the break.
Yeah. 25
Cheers,
after
Noob Gamer. Thank you for the drink redeem.
Because I was supposed to call and break an hour ago. But I lost track of time because we were having so much fun.
What is this gift for?
I'm sorry?
What is this gift for?
John Cena's butt?
Oh, okay.
Does it have to be? It's for everyone.
Okay. It has no bearing on the game. It's just you wanted to post John Cena's butt.
Very fine specimen.
Yeah, okay.
And he's shooting
Hello,
a pistol
Arcana,
upside
Arcana
down
Heaven.
while
Hey,
holding on to his
Arcana-
helmet.
No, I'm saying this wrong. Arcana Haven. Welcome in. Hello. What have I missed so far in this new adventure? A lot? We have a
Bills
few
lost the game.
first-timers.
Yay!
They did?
It was sad.
Damn, the immediate
Yes.
yay.
Yay! Great.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That
So when I go to-
ball.
When I'm in work tomorrow,
hang
there's
on,
going to be
I'm gonna
a...
mute everyone for a second. Okay, to answer your question, this is our first session, so we got everyone's introductions. We've met Conleth, who is a crazy drow man. Hey, someone else, man. We've got Gita, who is a wonderful Genasi half-orc. We've got Otolorin, who I'm not sure much about yet. He kind of just teleported right into the house we were in. Then we've got Zarek, who is a blue dragonborn, or at least appears blue. Seems to have thunder or lightning powers. Mecatre, I think is what he said. He is a half-elf Dampier, although we don't quite know that yet. He's very gentle, very genteel as well. He seems to be quite rich. And then we have my character Louis, or Luis, a Fearbulg, who seems to just want to have a job. And they all went into this aristocratic townsman, Harbin's estate, where they learned that there is a dragon that is potentially going to bring some harm to the town of Phandalin. And now we're on our way to an inn to go get some food. The adventure is starting off very chaotic.
No.
Now I return us to the banter.
No problem.
What was the score, Danny? I'm just curious.
They lost by 3 points.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah, and their kicker missed a kick, missed a field goal. So they wouldn't have won if they had gotten it, but
Well,
it's still
another year.
it's more trauma. But the thing is that the Chiefs were probably playing their worst
Yeah.
in a postseason,
Mm.
and they still couldn't crack it.
Oh well.
And they had numerous players who were injured and concussed during the game, and
Very cool. Sounds like a fun start to the adventure starting with Phandalin. Yeah,
I don't know why I care
We're excited
at all.
to see where
I
this
think
goes.
it's just because it tethers me to Buffalo in some way.
Yeah. We have our DM, Mr. Barry Scrawls, who was in the chat, who said that he wanted this to be kind of an open world adventure. So all of us have these kind of branching storylines going on, but we're starting with Phandalin, and we're gonna see kind of how it all melts together, so to speak.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh.
Missouri.
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 Missouri. Yes.
Shun, can you say your character's name again? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
Is
I'm gonna get it wrong, and I apologize.
Isn't it Maketra?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did say it right, but I said it also wrong.
You don't know that name? It's
No.
Egyptian.
It is.
It's an old Egyptian name.
Well, you know more than I, Danny.
Yeah, we all know together. I still have to figure out how this character's personality is going to be. That always takes me a couple sessions to really
Yeah.
get going.
We're all getting to know each other and one another and ourselves.
I have a feeling I'm going to have an alternate personality once he sobers up. Or gets properly lubricated again. Either one.
Sober up sounds nice.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hi, Ogblat. Welcome in. Or Inconspicuous Rock. Whichever. It's nice to see you. Someone in my chat was like, not the Sims buying music. I didn't know that's where this is from.
Like the original Sims.
Do you know he fell asleep at the bar because I didn't know what the fuck to do? I just couldn't make a choice.
I mean, great improv.
Yeah. Be willing
it
to
seems
let your
like
character...
if I can't find the problem, I will create the problem.
Yeah.
Yes! This person understands how my brain works.
Have an openness to your character. Be willing to do everything and anything, but also like don't burn no more flowers, Danny.
Why not?
I too fall asleep whenever I am
You
faced
just
with
burned that
adversity.
fox flowers.
What do you do when your boss says, "Do this job"? I fall asleep.
Let me set the
Actually,
aim up real
don't
quick.
fall asleep. 'Cause then you'll be late.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I overslept.
Yikes.
Hi, I'm sorry I overslept.
You know, we still haven't had that conversation because the next day was a snow day.
Oh my god.
So we're looking forward to it tomorrow. Like, so about your employment.
Oh my god. Just text them and be like, oversleep again. Goodbye.
Just be like, F in chat, my dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that tomorrow. At the end, I'm gonna be like, oh, F's in chat.
F's in chat.
And I think they'll know what I'm talking about, but my boss absolutely won't.
Alright, I'm back. Is everyone else back?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait.
Time to stuff my face and chug something to drink.
Ready for
Alright.
action.
Friday.
Petito, are you back?
Yep.
Perfect. So, am I free to assume that a lot of you just go back to the inn?
Yeah.
It seems that way.
Yes. He is leading the charge to the end.
Very good.
With the T.
With the tea.
In what direction is the...
To the left. Check the
North?
map,
Oh, yeah, I'll grab you. I'll make you do all that walking through the streets.
Are the people more or less shocked that all of us are walking through the streets?
Oh, I'm
The
sure the
people
gentleman who runs this place will be very grateful to receive my custom again.
There's a flurry of activity in the town, and people are looking at you as you walk by. When you walk into the inn, you see why. A particular person, a couple of you might recognize as the person who had come in and said they would be walking up and down the street, is giving a spirited report to Toblin Stonehill. And they were murdering him in his house. They burned the roses, they stormed the door, and he was shrieking and screaming, and they went quiet. I was dead.
Gita comes busted in. She's like, "Oh my God, Toblin, you will not believe what just went down."
Did you just do what he said? Did you kill the townmaster? But
No, he's alive. He's napping on his couch. What the hell? What? Who are you?
who are you?
Who are you?
I know what you did. You all went in there. You screaming, and then he went quiet.
That's because he's a pansy and he
If
passed
you're so-
out.
If you're so certain that's what happened, shouldn't you be a little scared that we might, I don't know, Ooga Booga kill you too?
Well, yeah, actually. But then that one there said that he's a pansy and he passed out, and that actually tracks. Is that what happened?
Exactly. It does.
He's a
Toblin, you will not believe how much of an absolute sissy your townmaster is.
Oh my god.
Just
no.
screaming up a storm, blowing up his own home, just breaking everything, knocking everything over. And we were just trying to have a conversation, and then he passed out like 3 fucking times.
He's really racist.
All that sounds believable, actually. I'm
But
sorry.
not really, just a little racist. It was not really racist, just like a little racist.
And his garden was very poorly tended.
That was just unnecessary.
No, this guy is an asshole. He burned his whole garden down for no damn reason. Don't let him have any more drink.
I hadn't intended to. Now I'm actually really confused. What's happening?
He burnt the guy's roses for no reason.
Looms over the gossiping townsperson, and he leans over and says, "Would you mind if I took this seat?"
Sure. Go ahead. You know what? I got work to do. I need to go. Lunch is almost over. Cheers. And they say
Goodbye.
As he takes the stool, he says, "I hope it wasn't something I said."
I'm surely
You did just loom over him in a very ominous way.
Oh,
you're really
not
big.
on purpose.
Oh, I seemed very on purpose.
No, not at all.
Oh, I don't believe you. But anyways, Toblin, you really missed a great show.
Go to this person inside. Can you believe these people?
I know. They're so odd.
Honestly.
They're coming in, they're causing trouble. Though we haven't had this much excitement in town for a while, so I'm not complaining. So long as they don't come to my house.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get that. You know, keep your backyard clean. Yeah.
I attempted to only incinerate the dead parts of the leaves.
I don't
But
think
I'm-
any of us believe that.
But I'm so intoxicated and so old that I lost control.
You're quite aware of your level of intoxication.
You stay in control of my bars.
Aren't old people supposed to be wise?
Well, yes.
Not always.
Yeah, well,
Ooh. Hey, Toblin, this guy right here said he was gonna buy all of us food and drinks.
Yeah,
Louis.
Well,
that was really cool of him.
what I said was,
Thank
is
you,
I would
Louis.
do-
Yeah, thanks, Louis. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks, Louis.
did
Toblin,
not.
can we all get food?
Louis.
Sure. Lunch is actually done. We've got stew today.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
We've got
I would
butter
like a
rolls to go.
cherry pie, please.
I pat
The
him
entire,
on the
the
back.
the entire pie. No, cherry pie.
He said stew.
He's not buying this guy food, by the way. But I pat
I
Luis on the
will-
back. Thank you, buddy.
I will do my best.
I can have a cherry pie made for you. It's fine. We have that sort of thing.
Wow.
Some poison into it.
But yeah, we've got
Jeez,
stew.
that's a
We've
little
got
extreme.
butter rolls to go
Poison?
with it. And we
What?
don't
Who said
poison-
poison?
We don't poison people here unless they ask.
Oh,
Oh, well, I should just ask.
I've already drank enough poison today, thank you.
Yes.
Let's perhaps start him with some water.
Oh, you have that tea brewing.
I do. I was wondering when you'd be back. I have a set, so I suppose I can bring up some more cups. Though it's weird to have tea before stew.
I did just give you a lot of tea before stew, so why can't I have some tea before stew?
That's
Oh
fine.
my god.
Don't know what you mean by that, but that's fine. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think he understands what you mean when you say tea.
I don't think I understand what I mean when I say tea.
What
That's
brings all of you here
concerning.
She, of course, means juicy gossip.
to Phandalin?
Yeah, but I don't think he knows that.
Sorry, 1 second. The dragon person born thing is asking a question. What?
Thing
Not a
is
thing.
crazy. That's crazy.
How loudly did you
Bad.
say that?
What brought all of you to Phandalin?
This girl is so wild.
She's not yelling at anybody. She's just talking to Rin. So I mean,
Yeah.
he might be able to hear her.
Yeah, he's asking why you came to Phandalin.
Mostly.
Oh, you're
just
asking
for-
all of us?
Yes.
Just for work. I go where there is need, and I do the job, and I move along.
Wow. You're like a crusader or something.
Well, it is not always violent work. Mostly lifting boxes or, that sort of thing.
Bro is a professional good Samaritan. I gotta
Well,
respect it.
Is it good Samaritan if I'm doing it for money?
Being paid.
Yeah. I think so. I don't knock that. The good nature of the action based off of you getting compensated for it or not.
Yeah, I suppose I do choose the job. Well, I will not knock a compliment. And he raises a cup of tea. Cheers.
Cheers.
Speaking of tea, Toblin did come out with a tea tray. This is irregular, but I got a tray of tea, cups for all of you, and I threw in a sponge cake.
That's
Freshly made.
awesome.
By sponge cake, I assume you mean cherry pie.
Oh my
Cherry pie is
God.
on the make, actually. I can't whip a cherry pie into being. You ask for it, it's going to be baking for you. Should be ready in about half an hour. The stew, however, is ready right away, so if you have your tea and your cake, I can bring the stew out.
I will have.
Can I have that after? Can I have the tea and the cake after the stew?
Of course,
It's a
I
little
can.
weird to have it beforehand.
It's already here.
Yeah, but like, it's.
It's okay, I
just,
can
like,
keep the tea warm for you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Alright, so tea and cakes. Stew for 6. And 1 cherry pie. That'll roll up to.
I do not require stew.
You're not getting any stew?
No.
I talked to this person. No, I'm not talking to you. You're at the other end of the table.
I wasn't answering you.
No stew for you. Alright, sir. Honestly, you look like the sort of person who our stew won't satisfy anyway. No offense, I mean, but you
Let's
seem
look
like
at him a
man
little
of-
bit.
Seem like a
Little
man
side
with,
eye action.
better tastes than what
Checking
Phandalin
it
can
out.
offer.
A rich man. His rich stew preferences.
Do I think he has enough?
Mine
cash
is stew for
Wagyu
one.
Absolutely not. This does all sound very
Wagyu
delicious,
stew
though.
sounds like a waste of Wagyu, actually.
Pie does sound
But,
very
like,
good.
So that will roll up to about 3 gold. Who's paying?
Oh, looks at Louis.
Thanks, Louis.
Thanks, Louis.
Oh my god.
Play him a
Wow.
song. Play him a song to show thanks.
Quick,
play-
quick, 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 quick.
Wow.
Quick.
That's amazing. I applaud as loud as I can. Like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Louis opens up his little pouch and slides 3 coins over and
my god.
You are the worst.
Jeez, Zarek will put 1 gold down and like flick, like you use a claw to flick 1 back at Louis.
Biggest thanks, daddies.
So you had 5, now you have 3.
Rio.
I already subtracted it on mine.
Alright. That's so funny to me.
I can already
Do
tell
not
that
let
Rin
them
and
take
Geeta are just gonna
advantage
be
of
like
you.
the obnoxious children of this group. Just
Well,
the
there's the
absolute
third one you're
stupidity.
leaving out, but
He's too grown to be a child. He's
The
too.
way he's behaving, I'm sorry.
He's not
Yeah,
even
Zarek.
obnoxious. He's just a bad egg.
He stares at Louis and says, "Don't let them take advantage of you."
It's not taking advantage of. If he wanted to,
no, it's no trouble at all, really.
why do you assume bad intentions? It's not
We're
cool.
going to make this money back anyway, since we're working together.
You're a real bag chaser. You gotta respect that.
We're working together. And Tomlin says it as he brings out the bowls of stew on a tray and hands them out 1 by 1.
So it would
Guess
be.
so.
The
I
town
guess.
manager has a variety of tasks that seems that they would be more easily handled as a group than individually.
Does he now? It's good to know that he's still running the town, even when he's cowering in his own house.
He seems really bad. Why do you guys have him as your leader?
Well,
Good
we
question.
don't have much of a choice, do we?
Oh, I guess he bought it, I guess. Or something. I don't really
Well,
know.
you should be town master.
Yeah,
Oh.
you own the tavern.
In the tavern, and that's why I'm happy. It's my lot in life. Serving food and drink and just giving people a place to stay.
And don't
have-
forget the bucket service. It's exemplary.
And the bucket service. I don't have a mind for politics.
Real.
But you
I think I've.
are something of a center of gossip. What are people saying about the alleged dragon?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people don't even know it's a bloody dragon. I don't know it's a bloody dragon. I just suspect it is because of the shape. Some people think it's a giant bird. Some people just think it's a cloud. Just a hallucination.
I was going to ask, is it possible that someone's poisoned the well with a hallucinogenic drug? And you're all having a bad trip.
Louis slides his eyes over to this man.
That's a lot.
It's logical.
I suppose it is, but not likely, is it?
Like, how do you look up and see something that is obviously dragon-shaped and go, that could be a bird?
There are people here who are not exactly learned in such matters.
And I suppose some might have
Education
bad
to know the
eyesight.
difference between a crow and a dragon.
You'd be surprised the things people
Yeah, would
mistake.
be.
Did you see the dragon yourself?
I did.
Okay, you're saying it's a
Oh,
dragon,
wow.
right?
I very much think it's a dragon.
Well, then it's a dragon, Toblin. You should have more faith in yourself. I trust you.
Oh wow.
I had no doubts myself. I just don't know for sure. But I mean, I'm already convinced. Most part.
Him too. You've convinced me.
And our dragonborn friend you have convinced as well. Is the dragon the only reason that you are here, sir?
Yes, it is. I seek the dragon, much like those before and after me. I intend to hunt it.
Oh, so are dragonborn dragon hunters? Is that why you're called dragonborn, even though you're not born for one? Why not dragon hunt? Why not dragon hunters?
Many of us hunt them. Yes, this is known.
Seems a little messed up.
Just a little bit.
Why?
So, well, I'm just thinking about it.
I mean, do we have to spell it out?
Do humans?
That is the
and
name
elves
we are called in your tongue.
do
Oh, what do you call it in your tongue?
You could not pronounce it.
Well, I could try.
It would be. He stops and looks around. it would be like a wrong, obvious note.
You don't want to say it. Wait, can you not pronounce your own name?
I can pronounce it.
Oh, well, then let's hear it.
He kind of like, he just like stares across at Gita, lifts up his bowl of stew, and starts slurping it loudly.
Ah, so it's called
Slurp.
Something tells me
Okay.
that perhaps his name would be audibly frightening to those in here.
Be surprised. I might enjoy it.
Very few humans enjoy the sound of Draconic,
Well, I'm not human.
other than those who... He like furrows his brow as he like ponders the words. The sorcerers. They are often schooled in our tongue.
Gator just kind of looks shiftily around. Okay.
Who's this lady here?
This lady is a waitress.
Hard working lady. You leave her alone.
What's her name? Maeve Mighty Chest?
Oh, I was just okay. That's crude as hell.
Her name
But-
is Elsa. It says it on her sheet.
On her sheet? Oh,
Uh,
sheet.
I was just introducing myself. I wanted to say hi. I saw all these regular-looking people, and then saw someone in uniform. So I wanted to say hi.
She turns around. Can I get you something, love?
Oh nah, I got stew and I guess tea, in the back. But nah, I was just saying what's up. And I was just curious, scouting the place, cause there's just a bunch of odd-looking characters today.
She turns around. There are a bunch of good-looking ones, yes. But if you all you want to do is say hello, then well, hello.
It's real. I didn't mean to interrupt your work. I didn't know she was a waitress. That's tough.
It is.
She continues, leaning, not serving tables, because it's off hour.
The stew tastes familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Do you have an ancestor, barkeep, who was
A barkeep.
Formerly a barkeep as well of this establishment?
No, actually, I'm the first barkeep in my line.
Interesting. Perhaps you inherited the recipe from the former owner.
Maybe. But,
Or perhaps this is something that's just indigenous to this region.
Just lost your mind.
This dude is senile.
It's not senility.
Okay.
And either
I'm
way, if you've
skeptical.
got work to do, eat up.
Skeptical.
I'm gonna eat up. Keep to myself.
Been on a long bender for several weeks. Now I remember what I've been doing. I've been attempting to write my memoirs while I still have cognitive function.
Are you truly that old?
My mother's still alive.
Jesus.
So, no?
Yes and no. I have a few hundred years left in me, perhaps.
Oh.
Damn,
I'm
you're practically on death's door.
Practically on death's door, yes. For an elf.
Many do not live to see a single century. Much less more than one.
He looks to McKetre and says, "Yes, isn't that right?"
He just looks. He looks. I forgot your character's name. Louis
is fine.
He looks at Louis, and lifts a brow, and he's like, "I suppose not."
We all, aside from, and he gestures to Rin, have reasons for being here. What is yours? If you don't mind me asking anyway.
Originally, this was merely a pit stop on my way to Neverwinter. However, the proposed jobs offered by the town master seem quite intriguing. So, here we are.
Are you a man that...
Disaster.
Are you a man that thrives off of your just pure interests?
I suppose you could say that.
And then he looks over to Rin. Curious that you would seemingly fall out of thin air. Rin.
I'd say at this point, those of you who are eating, finish up.
Nice.
And all that's left is for you to let that food settle and figure out which one of the tasks you are going to attend first. And that is something, friends, we will deal with next session.
Cool.
So we're done for today. Thank you so much for playing. I love your characters so much.
Hooray! Oh,
Yay,
adventure.
we did it.
With
Everybody loves adventure.
6 crazy people.
Yeah, we can go through the particulars of the quests at the beginning of the next session or between sessions, as you would, because you can always contact me in the server or in DMs.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Jace, when do you want to do that first podcast?
Great question. I need to...
Right now.
No.
Right now is crazy.
No. I need to see if I can nail folks down for a time just to...
Oh my
okay,
god.
relax.
Yeah, just say when and I'll make it done.
Relax.
Okay. I need to come up with a few things. Like a name. And I'm gonna work on that tomorrow and start pulling all the strings together, etc.
Cool down.
No.
I imagine this stage of the room.
Pull up.
Yeah, I'll think of something to fit the theme. And we'll go from there. And since you're gonna be out next week, you'll be the first guest.
Oh, you talking to me?
Oh yeah, you.
I'm not gonna be out. I'm gonna be playing. I'm just not gonna be streaming.
You'll still be the first guest. I've decided.
Nah, that's well. First of all, you have to get my consent.
We'll see.
Oh, next week.
I did the hard work. I
not
came up with the
playing?
idea. It's all up to you now.
Oh, that's crazy.
I want to shut down chat, so I already want to say goodnight to chat.
Good night,
Good night,
chat.
chat.
Good night, chat.
Good night.
All right, chatters. Listen up. Where am I? Hi, folks. Hello. Hi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching this first session of what I believe is called Adventures in Faerun. I'm not going to do a whole lot of banter and stuff because I'm not sure what this week is going to look like. Tuesday and Wednesday we are still doing D&D as far as I know. But whether or not I'm streaming is still up in the air for a few different reasons. But, you know, join the socials. Wait, whoops. What's the button? Go look at the socials. And you'll know when I'm going live. Or join the Discord, and you'll know when I'm going live. So for now, I'm gonna let you all go. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful start to your week. Tomorrow's Monday. A lot of us go to work, I know, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this together. Once again, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you, Arcana Haven. I really do appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you more in the future. Until next time, folks. Until next time. Deuces. Bye.